Hello, and welcome back to Solicited Advice. This is number 9. I know it took us a while to film, but hey, we do have lives. But anyway, since we're here, we have to jump right into it. Oh wait, I have to remind you, I cannot diagnose anybody on this show. Okay, so if you think you're crazy, go talk to someone, because you probably are. I'm only playing. Anyway, just have fun, because that's the purpose of the show, to have fun and to entertain, and hopefully you can take something away that will help you. So let's get started with question number 1. Why is it that a man can never say, I love you, first? And when he does, it sounds like he's just saying it because he thinks that's what you want to hear. Well, it all depends on when you say it. If you say that he just first takes you out and then you say, I love you, of course he's not going to respond back. What do you do? You're going to say, I love you. What is he supposed to say? Thank you? Ditto? Or why do you keep saying that? I mean, what do you expect? I think it all depends on the length of time that you guys have been together. And this has to be something that comes out naturally. And admittedly, for some women, naturally only takes 2 or 3 hours, because they get all their emotions all filled up. And women, listen, I'm not slamming you. You're just emotional. Men, we are not wired that way. But let me change that. Men, we are wired that way, but society says it's not okay to be wired that way. And women, you have to admit, it is kind of a double standard, because if a man starts talking to you and he gets all emotional, then you tell him to what? Act like a man. But then you go back and you say, how come you never show me your feelings? So it's just a catch-22. So it all depends on the length of time. Let's say you guys have been dating for 6 months to a year, and then you say, I love you. Don't expect a man to say it back, because when you start expecting things, you get yourself hurt. If he's not ready, then he shouldn't say I love you. So men, if you're not ready, don't say I love you, because then you're afraid that you might lose her. If you lose her, she didn't really love you. She just wanted to say something to hopefully keep you close to her. But if you feel it, tell her that you love her. If you don't feel her, just say, baby, I'm glad that you feel that way. But don't pressure me, ho. No, I'm only playing. No, tell her that you're glad that you feel that way, but you're not ready to say that. And if she wants to stick around, then that's good. And if a woman who says I love you is willing to stick around until you feel comfortable enough to say that, that's great. Because if you don't feel comfortable enough to say it and you just say it, it becomes a vicious cycle. And women, that's how you like to get us men trapped. Because once we say it and we don't really feel like it, then we feel like we have to always say it. When you're on the phone and at the end she goes and she says, I love you, then you're like, damn, I already said it, so now I gotta say, love you too, baby. And boom, we're trapped. We're in jail. We're in love jail. And that's a life sentence for some people. Okay? So, if she says it first, men, if you feel comfortable to say it back, say it. If not, don't say it. But women, if he doesn't say it, it doesn't mean that he doesn't care. It's just maybe he's just not quite ready to take that step for love. Hopefully. Alright, let's move on to question number 2.